Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 15th. This week, I'm still collaborating with Marie Moore, so if you haven't checked her out yet, please do so below. Probably will be for a while, just so everybody knows, but you can just check her link out at the top of the description. Also, if you want a reading from me, this is a good week to get it. All readings are on sale. You can just go to the site also below, and you can get 20% off all readings. I'm doing a sale here because I'm leaving at the end of the month, and I will not be available for readings for a week at the end of the month. So again, if you want one now, I figured I did this last time I went away, and I'm going to do it again. So if you want a reading, just use the code MINNOW at checkout, and again, the link is below. But let's see what's going on for you this week. And yeah, I mean, I'm not really surprised here. We're coming up here on this time where Mars will finally be officially moving forward on the 22nd of the month, by the way. It's finally leaving the retrograde. It's obviously moving forward. Hasn't been retrograde for a while, but it's officially leaving that area of the chart where Mars was retrograde. Definitely shows up right off the bat in your reading here. It's very interesting. You start off with the Joker. I actually feel like this week, I think you're going to be working hard, and usually when the Joker comes up, I always say that it represents working hard and doing a lot of work and things like that. However, this week for you, I feel like what the card's actually representing is that, and mainly, let me back up a little bit because of your last two cards here. It's kind of interesting, like I said, but it looks like you're working on something, but you're kind of keeping it under wraps. Maybe you're not telling people about it. You're just, kind of keeping it to yourself for a while. Sometimes I think when the Joker comes up, that's what it means. It just means that you're kind of working on something undercover in a lot of ways. This could be in a lot of areas of your life: love, money, finance, a new business, something like that. Maybe normally you'd tell people about it, but maybe this time it's like you're kind of keeping things quiet. And I don't feel like it's because of any issues with confidence or anything like that. It's not like you're not telling people because you're worried about what they'll think or anything like that. I think it's just you kind of, how you're dealing with it right now. And I think it's a good thing as well. Next, you have the Eight of Diamonds. Really good money card, and great for money coming in, great for more money coming in as well, and earning more and working towards more. It's a card of even gifts from the universe and things like that. I always say with the Eight of Diamonds, anything you want, and again, it is a Diamonds card. It can have to do with finances, but really, this can do with your whole entire life. Anything you want in your life. With the Eight of Diamonds, what you want to do is work really hard. So, if you're, anything you work on, anything you want. If you want a relationship, if you work really hard this week, you can easily get one with this card. It's all about the work you put in and what you get out. There's like a direct return of energy with this card. It's a really good card. Like I said, I always tell people too to work as hard as you can this week because your efforts will be kind of extra rewarded with this card. So it's a really nice card to have, and can definitely represent prosperity and even more abundance coming in the future as well. I think under like some card reading systems, they call this card prosperity on the horizon, or finance, money on the horizon or something. So it does represent things coming in. To further that message, you have two sixes. I really feel like you guys are kind of clicking in this week and really kind of on your right path. To me, sixes, if you notice, it's just a clear path straight down the middle. There's no obstacles, no nothing. So in a lot of ways, these sixes represent being on the right path, going in the right direction. And the Six of Hearts is that return of energy. To me, it's the most karmic, I read it as the most karmic card in the deck for the most part. And it definitely represents things that you've maybe put out in the past coming back to you now. So it's a really good card for seeing a return on things. You could even see a return on old things. We're not at that retrograde yet, but on the Mercury retrograde at the end of the month. But, I still think that maybe even this week you could be seeing some old kind of things coming up and coming back to you, even seeing a return, which is nice as well. Next, you have the Six of Diamonds. Kind of very similar, but this is you starting new things or thinking about starting new things as well, with the same thoughts in mind. So a lot of you could be thinking about starting things to hopefully see a return in the past. I kind of look at this card as almost like an investment card. Not necessarily like financial investments. These could be investments of time with like a person or with something, with hopes of growing it and turning it into something in the future. So even in relationships, this could be you spending time with a person hoping to turn it into a deeper relationship in the future. But it is also a great card for returns as well. Next, you have the Ace of Spades, good card for transformations and a great card for seeing new energies coming in and also overcoming obstacles. The two sixes, again, really stood out to me because I was really focused on the middle of the cards. That's kind of where I'm being drawn to, and that represents that clear path. I think a lot of the times aces, and especially the Ace of Spades comes in to clear your path, make a clear path for you and things like that. So really good card of better energy and seeing better energies coming in. And at the end here, you have the Nine of Spades. This card's been coming up a lot. I feel like it's because people are starting to see improvements and things improving in their lives, and this card can represent grief and worry and disappointments and things. So I really think that it's coming up now, and I think it's interesting because to me it represents you thinking about old grief and old worries and old disappointments, and maybe worrying about whether or not things like that are going to happen now today. And it's almost like things are improving, and so you're like worried are about these improvements in a lot of ways because things are going well or better. So definitely let that stuff go because it looks like an amazing week for you. You have a lot of really good stuff going on here, so I really think you have nothing to worry about. It looks like a great week. So thank you for watching and enjoy the week.